Breaking news overnight, the suspect in the cereal package bombing is dead. We're going to take a live look at the scene in Round Rock this morning.
Yeah, those explosions, of course, as you know, kept people around Austin and the San Antonio area on edge for more than 2 weeks now. And this morning, it all unfolded around 3 this morning. Officials say the suspect reportedly blew himself up with an explosive device during a confrontation with police.
Now, they've not released the guy's name yet. What they have said it is a 24-year-old white male. Charlie Cooper is in Round Rock, where it all unfolded in the middle of the highway, literally, Charlie.
Good morning, guys. A sense of relief. That's what everyone is feeling this morning. The terror is finally over, or so we hope. A lot of people are feeling relieved because they learned that that man is finally dead. Now, we're out here on the scene where there are tons of assets out here, lots of FBI agents, police, local, state, federal officials, and really, the thing here is that so many lives were lost, scars and injuries that'll make this situation so real for so many people in the coming days. But the relief comes with knowing that that man is finally gone. Now, with the help of hundreds of leads and tips, police were able to ID that suspect, and last night, only hours after a 5th package in a string of explosive packages this month detonated at a FedEx facility in Schertz, Texas, they were able to track him down. They were able to close in on him because it's the first one that was sent through an official mail carrier instead of hand-delivered like the other 4 earlier this month throughout Austin. Now, authorities said they used surveillance video from a FedEx store in South Austin to lead them to the suspect, and they also got information from Google and from the suspect's computer history that confirmed that he was looking for information on how to ship devices. Now, the suspect was found at a hotel here just right across the interstate where he attempted to evade police and eventually detonated himself in his car. Here's what Austin Police Chief Brian Manley said when asked if the suspect was headed to deliver another bomb this morning.
We don't know whether he was on his way to deliver another bomb. It is obvious that he had one with him, and that's the one that he detonated in the vehicle as we approached.
Now, police are still advising people to remain vigilant in the next few weeks because they say that they have no idea where he's been in the last 24 hours or if he left any other packages or bombs anywhere else within this community or even in a facility that he may have mailed them through. So they're asking people to, if they see anything suspicious, to let police know and to just remain careful over the next few days. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Charlie, I was looking at tweets from some witnesses or people who were nearby, and they said they were staying in hotels near that area, and the explosion was so loud it woke them up in the middle of the night. Have you had a chance to talk to any other witnesses, and what are you hearing out there?
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to talk to any other witnesses, but I can imagine that that explosion absolutely did wake them up. There's actually a couple of hotels over here, the Red Roof Inn and the Wood Springs Suite. We do believe that he was in the Red Roof Inn, and those locations are so close to one another that regardless of which one he may have been staying in, I can imagine that the people staying in the next hotel very much could have felt that explosion as well.
Okay, Charlie, thank you so much. And of course, we're going to be checking in with you in just a few minutes for more on that. Also, here's what the interim chief of Austin Police said about what led officers to focus in on the suspect.
There were several leads that led us to this person. We had a lot of evidence that came to us via video sources as well as witnesses.
Was he ever on your radar prior to this?
This was a subject that we had developed over the course of the investigation, but we became very interested in him over the past couple of days.
Do we have a why? Do we?
You know, that's the one thing we don't have right now is a motive behind this. We do not understand what motivated him to do what he did, and that will also be part of the continuing investigation as we try to learn more about him and to understand why he took the actions that he did.
Okay, we also want to take a look at the explosion sites that were part of this recent string of incidents. As you know, this has been taking place now over a 3-week period almost.
Yeah, the attacks actually started March 2nd in Austin. 2 men have died. 4 other people were severely wounded. Another one then happened overnight Tuesday at a FedEx facility in Schertz. A woman there was hurt. It shut down that facility. Authorities confirmed that explosion was connected to the Austin bombings as well. And then another explosive device was found at a FedEx distribution center near the airport in Austin.
Meanwhile, police do admit the bomber modified his style of doing things, but they're still confident that this suspect that they had this morning is responsible for all of these bombings.
Again, as we've said all along, we didn't want to give out specific descriptions of the types of packaging the initial bombs were in because we knew that there was the potential he would change his methods, and that is in fact what occurred here. We do believe that all of these are related and that he is responsible for these based on the similarities that we have seen in all of the devices and in the evidence we're finding from those that did detonate.
Now, the crazy thing is, while police were still searching for the bombing suspect, there was another blast in Austin that had people scared.
This was not an explosive device. This incident is not related to any of the other incidents that we've had here in Austin.
Now, we're told an old military device caused that blast at an Austin Goodwill store. It hurt one person, but officials, as you heard, say it was not related to the 5 other package explosions in Austin and in Schertz. Police say someone had dropped off a box containing an old artillery simulator, and it went off. It hurt one employee there. Officials say, you know, a lot of times military mementos are found by family members, and they really don't know what to do with them or how to properly dispose of the devices, but taking them to Goodwill is certainly not the thing to do.
And if you are just joining us, folks, again, the suspect in the Austin bombings is dead. This all happened just hours ago. And even though that is the case, police are still warning you, everybody, to be vigilant because they're still not sure if there are still package bombs out there. And now they're asking, you know, have you thought about what to do if you do get suspicious mail? What do you do? What do you need to look out for? The United States Postal Service has put out a few pointers. First, they say look for oil stains, discoloring, crystallized residue, or strong odors coming from the box. Take a look at its condition and pay close attention to the labeling. Any mistakes, misspellings, or funny-looking print or typos, those are all hints that something could be wrong. Also, look for markings that read personal or confidential, and if the package has no labels at all, that is a red flag. So if you notice any of these things listed, USPS says to step away from the package, call 911 immediately, make sure to wash your hands with soap and water if you touch the package, and if you're still interested in learning more about these tips, we have all of them on KENS5.com.
You know, the crazy thing is I came home yesterday and there was a package on my front porch. And I'd ordered something. I was expecting a package. But I have to be honest, when I pulled into the driveway, I saw it
in the
there.
Back of your mind.
And immediately, you know, I thought about what was going on. You know, and I also thought that, well, I had ordered this package, so I expect something to be delivered. But I have to admit, you know, walking up to the porch, you know, I'm looking at it, trying to make sure that it is what I ordered from the company from which I ordered before I'd reach down and pick it up.
And I think I bet you're not the only one. I mean, this is a conversation I was having with my parents. I called them right away. I've been warning them for the last few weeks. This is something that a lot of us didn't think about in the past. And then now suddenly it's making you very cautious about anything that you get in the mail. And same thing with coworkers here and friends. We're talking about, look, if you get a package that you're not expecting, I'm not going to even risk it. I don't even want to touch it because you just don't know.
Yeah. Governor Abbott just tweeted this morning, too. This is his tweet. It says, the big news, the Austin bomber is dead. More work needs to be done to ensure no more bombs had been sent before he died. The investigation continues to learn more information. Congratulations to the combined law enforcement efforts. You know, it's just, and it really speaks to that cooperative community of law enforcement when something like this happens, how they all pull those resources from everywhere to focus in on exactly where that whatever it is, that threat comes from.
Come together from beginning to end, and this is not over yet because there's still so many questions into why this happened, what the motive is. So the investigation is just beginning, and they're all continuing to work on it. President Trump also tweeted out this morning acknowledging, you know, the great work by law enforcement as well.
So make sure you keep it here on KENS 5, KENS5.com for the latest on the Austin explosions and the death of the bomber, obviously.
And of course, we're going to have continuing coverage on air and online and on the KENS 5 Facebook page as well. We're going to be right back. Stay with us.
You can run, but you cannot hide. I love this place.
Neighborhood Eats, Thursday mornings at 6, only on KENS 5.
This is a hit.
Food, fashion, and everything San Antonio. Weekdays at 9 a.m. on KENS 5.
I'd introduce myself, but this isn't about me, James Hinchcliffe, famous IndyCar driver. It's about the Honda Dream Garage Spring Event, where all your Honda dreams can come true. Check out the CR-V, Motor Trend's SUV of the year, and the HR-V. Both have style for the city and ground clearance for the country. The garage life.
The Honda Dream Garage Spring Event is on now. Visit your local Honda dealer today to check out 2018's best SUV brand.
Go on. Oh, what's that? Oh.
Mom, I think we're gonna need a plumber.
I'm calling Armandia Plumbing. Oh no.
It is cool this morning. You'll want a light jacket. Otherwise, it'll be a beautiful day, mostly sunny. Highs mid to upper 70s. Eyewitness News is back in 60 seconds.
I'm on a mission to discover my passion, to take the next step, to better my life. I'm on a mission for myself, for my family, for my community. We are Texas A&M San Antonio, and we're on a mission to build the future.
Want to save on a new SUV?
Want to save on a new truck?
Now's the time at World Car Nissan. Save a whopping $6,000 off MSRP on new 2017 Rogues.
Get $13,000 off MSRP on Titan trucks.
Plus, you get World Car's lifetime warranty and lifetime roadside assistance on every new vehicle.
Our truck and SUV sale means now's the time to trade.
Huge savings and a lifetime warranty is at one place.
World Car Nissan, I-35 at Pat Booker.
World Car, for a lifetime.
.612 now continue to follow breaking news this morning out of Austin regarding the Austin bombings. The suspect is dead, and the police chief, Brian Manley, says officers tracked the suspect's car to a hotel in Round Rock.
And here's how he's described how the whole thing went down.
His involvement in these crimes. Late last night and early this morning, we felt very confident that this was the suspect in the bombing incidents that took place in Austin. We had surveillance teams looking for this suspect, and we ultimately located the vehicle that this suspect was known to be driving, and witnesses told us he was driving. And in fact, we found that at a hotel right up the road here in Round Rock. We had multiple officers from both the police department and our federal partners that took up positions around the hotel awaiting the arrival of our tactical teams, because we wanted to have ballistic vehicles here so we could attempt to take this suspect into custody as safely as possible. While we were waiting for those vehicles to get here, much time had passed and the vehicle started to drive away. We began following the vehicle, again waiting to get the tactical vehicles here so we could take this, make a stop. However, the vehicle ended up stopping in the bar ditch on the side of the road behind us. As members of the Austin Police Department SWAT team approached the vehicle, the suspect detonated a bomb inside the vehicle.
Now, they have not ID'd the suspect yet. The only thing they will say is that he is a 24-year-old white male, and they believe he is responsible for all of the incidents in Austin and the one in Church yesterday.
And they believe he is the lone suspect, as far as they know so far. The suspect became the focus of the investigation, within the last 24 to 36 hours when they said they started receiving tips on his whereabouts. They located him early this morning while you were sleeping. And again, at this point, really, they have no motive, and they will not really release his ID at this point because they said they have to positively ID him since he blew himself up and he was burned in that explosion before they can really give us any more information about who this guy is or why he even did any of this.
Yeah. And keep in mind, too, that even though this guy is responsible for what happened, this guy has family, too, and you wouldn't want to hear that it was your family member,
right,
obviously, who was responsible for this, or hear that they had died on TV is why they're not releasing it. So we do have some pictures of the suspect that were taken, possibly dropping off packages at some facilities. We're working to try to get those, and hopefully we can have those before the show ends.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're still continuing to get more information too from Charlie, who's on the scene. We'll get to her in just a bit. Right now, though, I know you want to know your forecast. If you're just waking up at 6:15, how's that looking, Paul?
Oh, it's going to be a pretty day today, just a real nice day. Southerly winds are going to come back. Now, it's going to take a while for humidity to increase, and you won't notice the difference till tomorrow. A few more clouds, and then by Friday, lots of cloud cover and lots of humidity as we head into the weekend. So even though the humidity is increasing this weekend, I don't see any organized chances for rain. Now, next week, that's a different story. I do see chances for some thunderstorms, especially mid part of next week. It's chilly. You're going to need your jacket. Temperature 49, Bernie's at 47, lower 40s along the I-35 corridor. It's in the 30s portions of the hill country and even down to the south. Temperatures are in the 40s. Victoria's coming in at 45 degrees. All right, these are the dew points. It is still fairly dry. When you have dew points in the 30s and 20s, that is pretty dry. As we head into this afternoon, even though winds are going to start coming around to the south, it is still going to be dry. It's going to give us a really nice day. But watch what happens by the time we get to Friday. Dew points start to reach the 60s. I think we'll have a lot of cloud cover on Friday. May even have a little touch of drizzle Friday morning. That's possible. All right, so here's the ridge of high pressure at the surface. As that continues to move east, we'll have southerly winds that will be on the increase. And again, that's going to increase our humidity as we head into the weekend. By the way, here's the new nor'easter. I think this is the fourth one in the last month, moving up through New England. Lots of snow for those folks. All right, so as we head through the day, temperatures starting off chilly in the 40s. Later on this afternoon, I think we'll reach the mid to upper 70s, 76 degrees or so. Tomorrow morning will not be as cool. Morning lows in the 50s. And tomorrow, notice the clouds increasing, more of a partly cloudy day. And then by Friday, I think we'll have a totally cloudy morning and probably a cloudy day for your Friday. Pollen count. Ooh. Oak is heavy. I know that's bad news. A lot of folks suffer from oak. Mold is light. Hackberry is also light. And the aquifer went down about a half a foot. 663.0 is where we're at on the aquifer. All right, this is what you can expect out at the bus stop. Clear skies, temperatures in the upper 40s, but a mostly sunny day. Nice day. High temperatures mid-70s. Tomorrow, high at about 79 under partly cloudy skies. Friday will be a cloudy day, high at about 82. Saturday, Sunday morning, could be a few sprinkles around, but other than that, whatever you have this weekend is going to be nice, I think. Highs will be in the mid to upper 80s. Chance for some thunderstorms on Tuesday, about a 40%, and some of those could be strong. And I want to thank Martha for sending in a picture. This was the sunrise on the first day of spring. Thanks so much, Martha. You can send us a picture through Facebook or Twitter using the hashtag KENS5. Eyewitness. All right, Niku, you're probably watching something this morning, I'm sure.
I am. It's actually been a pretty active morning this morning. We had a couple accidents pop up on the map. We had one just clear up on 410 at Vance Jackson, but other than that, there's still one more accident I'm looking at on the map. It's between 410 westbound between Culebra and Military Drive, but so far we've only had about a couple accidents this morning, nothing too severe. I'm going to take you guys up to Austin, that drive up 35 north. The drive up really won't be affecting you too bad if you're heading towards the Austin area, but of course, because of that police activity where they caught the suspected bomber, it is going to be close between I-35 South between FM 3406 and Sam Bass Road. So you guys are going to run into some congestion if you're in the Austin area heading down 35 South, but if you're heading towards there, your commute looks okay for right now. Things could change in the next couple of hours. Here's a live look outside of one of our TransSky cameras. This is going to be I-10 at Callahan. Things are looking pretty nice and smooth out there. One more live look outside, 37 at Jones Avenue. So if you're about to head out, hope you enjoy your drive. Barry, Sarah.
All right, Niku, thank you. Back to that breaking news regarding the Austin bombings and the suspect who was killed early this morning. President Trump, as I was telling you just minutes ago, he tweeted about this incident, writing this: Austin bombing suspect is dead. Great job by law enforcement and all concerned. And I'm sure the president has been briefed, and we're expecting hopefully to hear from him more about this soon.
You know, and they're saying this guy, they firmly believe, they had a press conference just a little bit ago, they firmly believe that this guy was responsible for all 4 of the Austin bombings and the one that happened in church yesterday. And Austin's Chief Brian Manley said that the investigation into that explosion at the FedEx facility yesterday still continues this morning.
Again, wanting to make sure that that warehouse is safe, in addition to the fact that a bomb detonated in that warehouse, and it takes a while to process a post-blast investigation like that, so that's going to take a while for that one to be cleared.
And even though the suspect is dead, that doesn't necessarily mean the whole thing is over, because they don't know where this guy was the past up to 36 hours, or if, in fact, he might have shipped more packages, because he was doing research they found on his computer about places to ship packages. And the package explosions obviously are causing some concerns and problems about the Final Four in San Antonio. There are going to be thousands of people in town for the games. There's going to be a lot of fan events next week, but the NCAA says that they have everything under control. They don't have any plans to update security measures because they just don't feel there's a need for that.
It's a very strong security policy that is checking all packages. Every package that is scheduled to be delivered to the Alamo Dome is on a manifest. It is accounted for. This Final Four is the safest ever.
Now, the Final Four committee would not disclose the procedure for the screenings of all the packages that will be coming in, but they say there will be an extended security perimeter beyond the plaza levels down to Cesar Chavez over to Sunset Station. And in addition, SAPD Chief William McManus says he's asking Texas DPS to send special X-ray machines to screen people as they come into those Final Four events.
Yeah, and even though police have yet to release the identification of this guy, they're still working on that. We are starting to learn more about him and more about these package explosions. Rebecca Lopez is near his home this morning in the Austin area, and she has the latest on that.
We are just outside the neighborhood of where the suspect lives. When we first approached the home, there was a DPS trooper that was blocking the road. He told us that we needed to get back because the home is not secure. And now you can see there are more DPS troopers in the neighborhood. We were told that we needed to move back around the corner because, again, the home was not secure and that there may be people inside the house. It appears that they are waiting for more reinforcement. One of the officers told me that, one of the troopers told me that perhaps they were waiting for more people to come from the other scene. You see more trooper activity. They said that they would bring somebody out here to talk to us. We are not identifying the suspect at this time because law enforcement's not identifying him, and we, out of precaution, do not want to ruin any element of surprise that perhaps they are planning here at this location. As soon as we can bring you more information, obviously we will, but right now we are being told that the home of the suspect is not secure and they are waiting for more troopers at this location. In Austin, Rebecca Lopez, back to you.
Okay, Rebecca, thank you. So this is actually the first time that we've heard that he is from the Austin area because police would not confirm that earlier. Now, these are pictures. Take a look at the sources provided these surveillance photos to the CBS affiliate in Austin that appear to show the suspect inside a FedEx facility mailing a package over the weekend.
Now, you can see he was seen wearing gloves. He had on a hat. Investigators have not identified the guy yet, only saying he is a 24-year-old man. Authorities are also warning the public, you know, it's not necessarily over yet either because we don't know if he has passed, and that's a big if. He has mailed other packages.
Yeah, and again, we just learned that he does have a home in the Austin area, as we heard from Rebecca Lopez, and this is the first time we are getting a look at the suspect. These are the pictures here. We're going to have a lot more when we come back on Eyewitness News this morning. Stay with us.
This week, we have quite a game underway here. Find out what could make Alex Trebek ask this question.
You get the feeling that our current champion is a little weird?
On Jeopardy!
Yeah.
Today at 4:30 on Ken's 5.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Have Ken's 5 at your fingertips.
It's the big buyback event at IPAC Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. During Ram Truck Month, new Ram 1500 Laramie, $14,000 off MSRP. And remember, IPAC Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has it, and we sell it for less.
Hi, I'm Ernie with Amishoken, Texas, and people ask me all the time, why is Amish furniture so good? Well, it's because our Amish builders' workmanship is unsurpassed. It's craftsmanship that's been handed down from generation to generation. Their attention to detail is remarkable, and when you visit Amishoken, Texas, you'll see the beauty and feel the quality in each and every piece. So come see us today and be inspired by the huge selection of rustic, traditional, and contemporary furniture that doesn't just look good, it is good.
It's the big buyback event at IPAC Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. During the spring sales event, new Charger, just $324 a month with $0 down. And remember, IPAC Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram has it, and we sell it for less.
Champion AC delivers the best service for the right price. That's why we're offering an $88 no-break guarantee tune-up to ensure that your system keeps you cool for the entire summer. Call us at 504-5555 or visit us at championac.com.
Gilman knows you're pressed for time, so shop online. Schedule a test drive, negotiate a deal, get pre-approved, even chat with our team if you have questions. Gilman helps you do more online, so you have more time. Gilman Guy rule number 35, pressed for time, shop online.
Right now, during the Honda Dream Garage event at Gilman Honda, lease a 2018 Honda Accord for just $169 per month. Test drive one today at Gilman Honda San Antonio.
Gilman, it's the way to go.
Champion AC has been servicing San Antonio for the last 11 years. With over 1,800 positive reviews, you know you're getting the best service for the right price. Like the Champ Club maintenance plan for as little as $15 a month. Visit championac.com or call us at 504-5555.
We don't know whether he was on his way to deliver another bomb. It is obvious that he had one with him, and that's the one that he detonated in the vehicle as we approached.
If you're just joining us right now, this is breaking news. The suspect in a string of package bombings that have kept people on edge around Austin and even here in the San Antonio area for more than 2 weeks is dead. He blew himself up during a confrontation with police near Round Rock early this morning around 3.
FBI, ATF, Austin police had tracked this guy to a hotel in Round Rock. They had the guy's car. They said they had gotten hundreds and hundreds of tips and narrowed it down to this individual. They managed to track him. His car was spotted at this motel. They believe he was there. They were waiting, they said, for tactical vehicles to get there, ballistic vehicles, meaning they were worried about an explosion anyway, to get there so they could keep him isolated there. But unfortunately, he got on the move. The SWAT team managed to stop him on I-35, and that's where this whole thing went down. He detonated the device. A SWAT officer fired. The suspect, as we know, is dead.
Yeah, and one officer was actually injured in the process during the detonation. What we do know so far, he's a 24-year-old white man. We just learned that he has a house in Austin from one of our reporters over there. Police said that they had several leads in the last 24 hours until they were finally able to track him down earlier this morning. We're going to have a lot more on this as it continues to develop throughout the morning. We'll be right back.
It's March Mania, baby!
Alamo Toyota, San Antonio Savings MVP. 0 APR for 60 months, plus 500 bonus cash on new 2018 Camrys. Or pay $169 a month. 0 APR for 72 months, or pay $139 a month on 2018 Corollas. Plus 75 certified pre-owns as low as $89.95. Now at Alamo Toyota, San Antonio's oldest family-owned Toyota store on the southwest corner of 281 and 1604.
Come on in for a treat.
chorizo taquito with cheese. It's only here for a limited time.
Chorizo goes perfect with anything.
It's bold. It's just the right amount of spice.
You gotta go bold for breakfast.
The chorizo, the egg, the cheese, everything about those ingredients are special. It's just like what Mom used to make, actually. If someone is cooking chorizo for you, they love you a lot. This feeling is great. I feel like a kid again.
If you've never had chorizo, you've got to try it.
Kickstart your day with the chorizo taquito from Whataburger.